record. Okay, so let me start with the presentation of what Wakalet is. So you can see that I'm using everything that has also been presented. And by the way, so Canva for me, it's also something really nice to use, and I do it quite often. Also, Wakalet, Canva can also give us the opportunity to make brochures, and I have been using that, and I'm quite amazed of all the opportunities. So here you can see my name. So my name and the institution that I come from. So it is Public Institution Theoretical IC Munisi Forgibu. Public institution, it means that we get all our money from the government and we have absolutely no other income or resource. So just what we are given. So this is why sometimes it is quite difficult if you want to do something for the school, like building or etc. So what is a Wakalet? It's something that Svetlana Kozhokaro has introduced to us. So I'm really grateful to her. She opened our eyes, I think about 3 months ago. Was it 3 months, Svetlana? Cam 3 luni în urmă, da? Yes, about 3. She also has, like, we had this sessions, and one of the tools was the Wakalet. So I discovered it for myself, and I think that all of us should have it, as it is for free. It has unlimited memory. Every day we have presents from the organizers, and it is especially dedicated to teachers and for the educational purposes. So I think that you would like the ones that I have. So you can see just maybe a short screen, a small screenshot from the one that I'm going to show in just a few minutes. So it is really important to know that this collection can be made also collaboratively. So if you want your students to collaborate with you, and if you want your students to come and to bring in some information that they like, you can also invite them through email, Gmail, and they can write without even having an account or having the extension on the computer. So it's really interesting. I hope that you like it in the end, because you can create your own profile. You can have like a brand for it if you want to maybe in the end make money. But you know, teaching is not about money, it's about teaching your students. So you can also download the Wakalet browser extension and use it whenever, just like Stana showed us with Dolius, and you can have like 2 screens. And you create a lot of collections. You can have them private, which is really nice, because you can have for yourself or you can have for your colleagues and students. So now I'm going to show you my Wakalet page, and it is here. So you see, Svetlana, I am a good student, so I have a lot of collections here. I'm also a media literacy teacher, and I'm really interested in everything that is about critical thinking and complex thinking. So here I have educational articles, different kind of digital tools, that I also save for myself. And this one is the Kahoot that yesterday or the other day was presented, and also you can see my collection with all the Kahoot games. Everything that is here is very personal, so it's made by the students. We have the games here, so whenever I need, I just open it and play with my students from wherever I am. I can edit the collection, I can invite people to my collection as well. So this is quite easy. And what I would like to do with you is to show you how easy it is to create a new collection. So this is my profile. You see, I have only 2 followers. People don't follow me because in Moldova, I don't think that it is quite, I don't know, maybe known tool, but I do follow a lot of people. I want to see what they do. You can see here, you also can have group collections. If, for example, there are like 5 teachers, and they can have a group collection. Maybe you can have like a school collection and have it. And again, why is it nice? Because you can have it in private or can have it in public. So to make a collection, it's easy. You just click on the plus, and then you can have add a cover image. We can choose. No, I don't want from here. I have prepared some. because I'm getting ready, and you're going in a way to help me, because I'm getting ready for another session for the America House, where I'm going to speak about media literacy. So I'm going to show you how it's really easy to do it. So here it is going to be the picture that is going to show my collection. And then you can also enter a title, and this is what I need. So it is media terms. This is what we are going to talk. You can write a description. And then this is how simple it is. You start adding. So you can add different kind of things here. You can add a link, which I'm going to do now because it's really an important one. So I'm going to add one, and just by doing it, you're going to see that it is already here, and I can add whatever I want more. You can have a link from YouTube. I can add text. I can add an image or a PDF file. Not from here always. Also because here it's also about the tools. It's very easy to do, and you can just save it. So now it is on private, but I can also change it into unlisted. So you do know what unlisted means. It means that people who get the link can see it, or I can make it public for everyone. Okay, and then you just have it as done, and it is saved. What I really recommend about this is to study. Also, I think I have already gifts here for today, because every single day they send us gifts. So Svetlana, you didn't know about that when you taught us about Wakalet collections, but now they are sending gifts to us every single day. And we open the door, and then they give us different kind of offers. And it has also changed a lot since the time you showed it to us. It has started being open to everyone. It has started to be open not to people only who have Wakalet accounts, but to anyone who wants to have a contribution. So everything has improved ever since it appeared on the market. So I would advise you to have it, and then have different kind of collections like this. Also, here I think that I'm going to add some more things. It's everything like all the certificates that you have, and it's really nice because you don't have to store it anywhere but online, so your computer can be free. So I do recommend you this tool. And another one, because we are talking about students, I think that you can teach your students to be more organized, as they already participate in a lot of activities. And by participating in activities online, they also store a lot of information. So why not have collections? And then if they want to have, for example, participate for a scholarship, or they want to have an activity wherever they are, and then have access to the information that is stored. Also, these group collections, which you can do with your students. I don't have it with my students yet, again, because of how many followers I have. And I consider that we shouldn't give too much and too often, but maybe bit by bit. So for example, have a month to work with one tool, another month with another tool, and then in the end for students to have competencies in everything that they desire. So these are my collections. If you become friends with me on Wakalet, or you follow me on Wakalet, you can see what they are, because they are public. And you can have access to everyone. So this is a book that I have also compiled for the second form. Again, so try it. The second tool that I want to show you is somewhere here.
I'll follow you, Christine.
Okay. Okay, so you do follow. And
I'll try after this presentation.
Yeah, I think that you should. You'll see, you like it. I think we can collaborate together. Okay, so
Yes.
something else. Yes, here is another one. It is a Jamboard that I wanted to show you. Again, here you can see media literacy. I'm doing another course on Coursera now about also media literacy, something that I'm really interested in, about this critical thinking and about false and disinformation and everything. So I'm into that. And here what I like about Jamboard is that it is really accessible. And another thing is that you can do whatever you please and how many pages you want. And another thing that I also advise is with Google Meet, because Google Meet doesn't give, it's not like it's limited in time. You can be there as long as you want.
Tu care ai zis factura la Mocanu, cui ai lăsat-o?
Okay. So the idea is that Google Meet doesn't have time limit, but you must have an account in order to be able to record. So this is why we are on Zoom here, because here I can record. But if you have Google Meet on you, so you can open the Jamboard exactly at the meeting that you are in. So you open and you don't have to just have it like all the time that we have now. Like I have to find the page, where is it? Because I'm on Zoom, and then I have to go to Google. So you can create, and it has the same tools that you showed us in the platform that we discovered, like Liveboard the other day. It also have this select, you can select, you can also have this laser where you can point out for your students. So please look at this question, informational fast food. What is it? You can also write if I share the link with you, because now it is private only for me. It has exactly. But what I wanted to show you maybe a combination, because here it's like you can change the background, you can make it black and then have some pictures here. It's also something that I'm going to work with my students about media literacy. So here it's like an introduction for those, because I could see that a lot of you are English teachers and you work with young students. And I really appreciate the fact that you want to play with them, because if the students like the teacher and they like the teacher's methods, then they learn easier. So here's like, I wanted to show you how you can play with your kids. I do the same, I play, but I don't play that often, as I like to play them live, not online. So online, I'm like more serious, but when they see me live, I play with them physically more. So it's have like here, I have the present simple board game. And what I think that you can do with your students is you can have like this random.org, and this is a dice. So you can have like a dice and play the dice online. So here it would be like you have here the roll again, and you have like 2. And for example, if Svetlana has 2, Svetlana, start and have a sentence with every day, because you are at number 2. Make a sentence in present simple. Let me see how you know English language, because you must come to courses and know English very well, because you're too active and you must speak English. Can you? Like make a sentence? Or anyone from the participants, just to show you how it works and how interesting it will become.
Dar noi avem acces la ea, Cristina, tu nu mi-ai dat acces la ea.
Acum nu, pentru că eu ce vreau să fac, eu vreau să arăt acest joc, că poți să-l joci online fără ca să-l împărtășești, dar să arunci zarul și când arunci zarul să te pun pe tine, de exemplu, să faci o propoziție la prezentul simplu și poți să-ți dau link ca tu să scrii.
Dar eu nu știu cum să fac propoziție la prezentul simplu, nu mă chinui, te rog.
So Svetlana is telling me that she doesn't know English and she cannot make a sentence, but maybe some of you.
Okay, I can make it, Kristen, if you want.
Yes, please.
Come on, Svetlana, you can do it.
Yes.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, doesn't matter. Can I say my sentence?
No. So what you do now is not about saying your sentence. So why am I showing you this? Because this was something that I wanted to share that you can do, because I have not shared it with you. You see, it's private.
Yes.
So I have to give you the link. And because yes, it's going to take some time, and I know that I know that Ibru, I hope that I'm saying your name correctly, wants to share with us some information that she wanted to do from yesterday. Yes, but what I wanted to show you in the second tool is that Jamboard offers you a lot of opportunities to be able to do interaction with your students and have fun with them online. So you can also select different kind of tools and put them here, like the ones that we worked also the other day with. They were like a lot of mosaic, and there was puzzle and everything. So you can like write in here, and then you can work from one board and do everything on one, so that you don't have so many. Like on my screen, you can see tons of pages open, and this is why it is quite confusing for many of us. When you have too many, then it is difficult to follow. So once you have a board like this, or if you choose a live board, then you can make it much easier for yourself and for your students. So I hope that, because I'm more proud of my Wakalet collections than I'm proud of my job on the Jamboard. So I hope that you follow the Wakalet tool, or maybe download, or maybe have an extension and work with it in the future.
Okay, we will try.
Okay.
Can I ask a question about
Yes.
Wakalet?
Yes.
Does it have a limit of uploading photos, videos,
No,
or
this is
something?
why.
Does it
Yes.
have a limit?
This is what my first question was. This when I attended a session by the Wakalet programmers that made it. So my first question was, does it have a limit? Because I know that limit is something that stops me. And they're like, no, there is no limit. And I said, like, will it have a limit in the future? No, it won't. Like, are you sure? Because you'll want money in the future. So you want us to pay. And they said, like, no, we promise that educators are not going to pay for anything, and it is limitless. So this is why I think that,
Okay.
yes, you should
So
open a collection.
okay. So it requires an educator account, right?
Yes, it was like the main focus, and this is what they were telling, but the main focus of it is to help teachers during the pandemic. So the idea came, and this is why they have the collaboration with Google. So the idea was to help teachers. So okay, and the teachers needed to work or to have somewhere to store the information, because they started to film their lessons, and there was like no space where to put them. So they came with this idea of offering teachers the opportunity to be able to store information on a platform that they can use and also collaborate with the students. So they have worked out different kind of terms with Google. So now they do it, and they say that there is no limit. At least this was my first question. So thank you for asking, because I hoped when I asked it, because I was the only one asking this. So I felt in a way like, well, this looks like so cheap of me.
Okay.
But this is something that teachers need. We need limitless. So we need a lot of.
Okay.
Space.
My second question. You showed us that we can share both on Jamboard or Wakalet our activities, our archives. For example, when we share, do we share all the pages at one time, or can we share a specific page?
So you have there again. So if you want only one page, then you will have to open a new Jamboard. So because if you give the link, it is for all the pages that you have there. But you can copy. It's just the same as you copy any document. You copy, you paste, and then you can give only to that link you give to the student, so that they can play on that board, so that yours doesn't get, for example, maybe ruined at a lesson. Maybe you'll need it the next day. So
but it isn't an interactive whiteboard when we copy the link, right?
No, if you share with your students, they can do everything that you want them to do there. They can write, they can put into the words there, they can do what you want them to do. I mean, it's just the same as Liveboard that was presented. It has absolutely the same tools. It has the same activities. You can remember last time I also inserted an image and I wanted to see if it is possible. It is exactly the same on Jamboard. The only thing is I find it easier if you work from Google Meet, if you work with all the Google tools and extensions and what they give you. It's much better to stay on one platform, and then you work from one everywhere. But the moment you start opening different kind of pages, it also depends on the computer. Like my computer is new. This is why I could open 12 pages. But on my old computer, I can only open 3, or otherwise it doesn't work. So again, if you are teachers and you don't have millions of dollars in your pockets, I think that we should do maybe something easier for us.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so if you don't have any questions for me, I think that Abru, you can start. I can make you host of the meeting, and then you can share your presentation if you want, or not today. What do you say?
I will share the link a few minutes later, if it is okay for yours.
Yes, so I'm going to make you a host, and you can start presenting because you are the host now. So you can present if you want.
Okay.
Okay. So see.
Wait a
If-
minute.
Mhm.
Let me share my screen. Are you recording now?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Can you?
I can see your recording, but I don't know, can I save it to my files?
I
If
mean,
it is
I
not
can.
problem for you,
Like, is it a must for every person to record their own sessions, or can you just work with me and we'll have a joint recording? Or do you want to have your own recording? What do you mean?
I want to have my own recording. So if
Okay.
it is not problem for you, let's
We will-
end the meeting, then again start.
Okay.
It is not
we
matter for
will
Ebru
share.
teacher, you can
Christina
save it on
can
your
share the
computer
link.
too. No, I think that Ebru teacher can save it on her computer too if